Good morning. This was not in the weather forecast we can't get. It's really cold, it's really windy. We are still relatively high up in the hills, and today is mainly a day of walking through villages and fields and villages and fields and fields and villages and some villages and fields. There's the local poltergeist of the bothy. Oh, he's not a happy poltergeist.
No, cold.
We slept very well, but obviously not long enough and too long for what we wanted to do, the usual story, so I'm just going to quickly show you what this thing looks like and what passes for daylight around here. This is the sleeping area. It was really nice and cozy here last night. Didn't light the stove because, yeah, it wasn't necessary. Plus, yeah, I don't quite know. I mean, I just showed you a tree. I showed you a tree out there. This is literally the tree. That's it. Everything else is moorland. I never quite know where they think you bring combustible things from.
One of the bags in there that hopefully someone comes up every now and then.
And brings some wood, yeah.
We can do the coal in it, coal.
Oh, cool.
So.
Nice stuff, yeah. But yeah, we did get up reasonably early. We are having coffee. We've decided to have breakfast for once rather than in 3 hours' time this morning because we're all starvingly hungry. And in 3 hours' time we're going to be in Olsen or somewhere like that anyway. So, yeah, this is us. Setting off for a full puffy, gloves, waterproofs, everything walk because it's chilly out there. Welcome to...
The clouds are so low.
Welcome to August in the UK.
Just leaving the hut. Yeah. Tripping over as well. And it. Clouds. It's windy. It's falls.
Clouds are starting to lift now, or have started to lift. We're walking through actual landscape. Still on the way down to Garrigill on the charmingly named Corpse Road. Presumably it's another one of those trails that was used for carrying the dead. Greg's hut used to be a mining hut, so there was a lot of mining in this area. And there's quite a few hiking trails or bits of hiking trails that actually are technically trails that were made by people having to bring the dead back to churches to be buried. There's a couple of them where I come from in Germany, and the Devil's Staircase on the West Highland Way famously is technically a corpse road. I don't know whether this thing here is called a corpse road because of it, but I'm just assuming so. But on a lighter note, it is still only 9 degrees, it's quite cold. We have taken most of our layers off now, so because it's mainly just the wind that's so chilly. When the wind drops, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, there's landscape, lo and behold.
I don't trust them.
We've just had this little guy come running down from that gate. Like,
little, I think it's a girl.
Yeah, I think it is a girl.
Yeah.
She came running towards us as if, I don't know, she was expecting something here that she didn't get. Look at her. Are you used to being fed by tourists by any chance?
Unfortunately we can't feed it because we don't know what health issues you have.
No, or why you're running around out here.
Yeah. Probably 3 range from that farm. Yeah, I'll just pack it.
Cute.
And put my jacket back.
Yeah, it's that sort of day where...
Got a bit chilly now.
So we've just stopped in Garrigill.
Have breakfast.
Ordered a load of chocolate bars that we're now dropping on the floor. I stopped by the little the post office come village shop and just laid waste to the inventory basically.
It was cheap.
It was really, really reasonable. We bought a ton of things, like a tea, a coffee,
I think it's
loads
more,
of chocolate bars, crisps, 3 pies. And it came to what, 14 quid?
yeah, I think it's a more of a community-run post office.
Yeah, we think it's not run for profit as such. So it's really, I mean, if you come through here, just spend some money there. It's a lovely village, but there's nothing going there anymore. They've been trying to get their pub repaired for I don't know how long, and it's just not happening.
Yeah.
It's a shame because it's, as I said, it's a lovely place with friendly chickens. Look at all these wildflowers. How pretty is this? And the bumblers are about. This is nice. It's a relief to walk like this after the Corpse Road as well, because honestly the Corpse Road is, yeah. I think I revised my earlier statement and said it's called the Corpse Road because it kills your feet. It's all that gravel surface, you're just constantly slipping. We really, really don't like that kind of surface. It's fair enough. I mean, it's supposed to be for the vehicles going up, for the farm vehicles and the estate and all that kind of stuff. It's a road surface at the end of the day. But to hike on is borderline unpleasant, especially for like nearly 5 miles. There's a deer grazing in front of us.
That's the second one.
Yeah, it's the second one, as Brian said. Yesterday at our breakfast spot, a deer just came sort of strolling by on the other side of the stream. Now it's seen us, or smelled us, probably smelled us. We are hikers after all. It's not particularly bothered by us. It keeps sort of galloping ahead a little bit and looking and going like, what, you're still coming? But
It's gone.
there he goes.
Bouncy. The sheep are happy. It's just beautiful here today.
There's the wise man of Alston greeting you on the way in. Oh, and somebody's actually giving him... Oh my God, no,
Wow.
that's... I thought somebody stuck berries in there, but that's actually made by the sculpture. There's eyeballs. I don't think you can see that in the camera. But he's proper looking at us.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
bit of a frown.
Yeah, he's not happy with us, but hey. Sorry, we're just passing. On our way out of Alston, we stopped for a quick rest and a resupply. And now we're heading back out.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Alston is always a bit of a problem because the campsite that used to be there doesn't exist anymore. And once you're past Alston, between Alston and Greenhead, you're pretty much in farmers' fields for most of the time. So finding a camp spot is gonna be hard. Last time we ended up in the moors somewhere the day before grout shooting season started. We are now well into grout shooting season, so that's no longer an option. We'll see. We'll see where we get in the next 2 hours. We're desperately trying not to have a late one today. Just, you know, as I said yesterday, to reset our rhythm a bit. We'll see where we get. This is not the Pennine Way. We made a bit of a whole series of rash judgments that ended in a bit of a disaster. We'd gone out of Alston on the Pennine Way. We'd hit the turnoff after the road that we remember being one of the worst signposted areas on the whole trail. Decided that we couldn't be asked with it.
I was getting late.
It was because of the time pushing on. So we about turned and started a road walk in the hope to connect to the Tyneside Railway Trail, which is incidentally what we're on now. However, We then took a wrong turn to connect to it, which led us to a field. And instead of doing the sensible thing of turning around and trying to find the right way, we made a rash decision to climb over a barbed wire fence, basically, because we were right on the other side of this bloody trail. And unfortunately, yeah, that didn't go too well for Brian. He slipped and caught himself on the said barbed wire fence. Yeah, so we're now trying to find a bench or something to fix him up. These are the kind of stupid decisions you make when you're kind of getting tired.
Yeah. And well, just because we were tired.
The damage is luckily mostly to his pride and to my sense of responsibility, because I kind of suggested that path that we took the wrong path on.
Yeah, we both suggested it.
But yeah.
So you see the campsite that was on it?
Yeah, there was, unfortunately, that was the problem. There was a little sign with a tent painted on it. And we thought, oh, worst case scenario, there's camping up there. It didn't have a phone number or anything, but we thought, well, how wrong can we go? So we followed this farm track, and there were 2 or 3 of those signs, and then they just ended at that bridge from which we could see the South Tyneside Railway. And we tried to carry on the path, but it led to nowhere, so we have no idea what that sign was all about. It might have been a private sign for somebody, you know, to say, oh, because there was no sign, no name or anything written on it. Maybe that was just for some private guests to guide them to somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, that's just, these things happen. You make decisions in the moment, and sometimes they turn out right and sometimes they turn out wrong. This one was wrong. That was my stick giving up. I stopped babbling now, I think. So I stopped babbling now, I think I'm in slight shock.